welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done a cooking demonstration. Last week, I actually had to eat what I cooked for you guys. So today, I'm actually making one of my students their birthday cake, and they wanted a strawberry cake. Now, this cake is what I had at home because I wasn't going to go out and buy a special one for the person. I love them, but you know, we are still in quarantine. So today, we're going to make a cake. Now the thing of it is following directions like I tell you. Look on the back of the package, and it states what you need to do. Okay, we're going to do a 9 by 13 pan, and I'm going to make my whipped cream frosting probably tomorrow when I deliver the cake to him. So I'm making the cake a day ahead of time so it has enough time to cool. You probably don't see me because I have to move back. Okay, so the first thing is, as we always say, read the directions. It says 13 by 9, 9 by 13, 13 by 9. Kids, it's the same dimensions, okay? It is mostly a cake pan. Okay, it says heat the oven to 350 degrees. I have an older oven and I was doing something earlier, so I have to turn the heat back some on it. Okay, so I'm going to put this thing in the bowl. Now I got a lot of things ready ahead of time, but trying to make sure I had everything was a little tough because when I'm at home, I'm grabbing stuff right off the bat. I'm not like, oh, I gotta grab everything together, unless I'm making a lot of stuff. Which actually, for today, I'm actually going to bake a pizza. The reason being is yesterday I went to a small business and picked up some chicken wings because they do chicken wings better than I do. Okay, so it says 1 cup of water. Now this thing, I'm going to, before I get the water, this I believe was a spaghetti sauce jar. And some jars actually have measuring on the side, okay? Some canning jars also have that as well, so it can tell you. We're going to use this as our measuring cup because we can use it again. I can also, if I want to, I can also can stuff. Probably maybe later on this year, I'm going to make my grandmother's chili sauce. But I make it more of a salsa than a chili sauce. And the only reason being is hers, you chop stuff up finely, and with me, I just chunk it. So 1 cup of water. Let me go get the water. Okay. 1 cup. Put it in there. Now it says a half a cup of vegetable oil, excuse me. I always say, anytime I talk a lot, my nose starts itching. Okay. Half a cup. Okay, that has 2/3. There. Half a cup. Using mostly all this oil. Okay, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. My eggs are mostly used up. Thank goodness I bought another dozen. Now my garbage disposer doesn't work, and some sinks, I've even used some sinks that they just don't have garbage disposers, so I'm going to put my eggshells right there. Some stuff stuff you can do as well is you can compost, but sometimes that just gets a little too much. And mostly composting is you take the eggshells and you stick them, like if you have a garden, just like have a little area you bury them in. And it turns right back into fertilizer. Okay? But I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to throw it away in my garbage. Okay. Next, I'm going to grab the beaters. And put the beaters together. Plug it in. Might have to move my cart a little bit closer to you so that the nope, doesn't go that far. Okay. You probably won't be able to see it, but I cleaned off my kitchen table. I had water on the floor. I put it on top so I don't have to bend down, but a lot of stuff was put away because I had time to. Okay, I'm going to start the mixture on 1, which is the low speed, okay? That is to mix everything up. Now, you don't have to make a cake just for a birthday. You can actually make a cake because you just feel like making a cake. You know, sometimes I do that. But being one person, after a while, you're like, ooh. I like to have them fluffy, so I kind of bring it up a little bit, and I put some air into it. The strawberry is going to smells really good. Probably will taste delicious too. Now I'm going to take the beaters out, and I'll have them washed because tomorrow I'll be doing the whipped cream frosting, so these will just go right into my dishwasher a little later. Okay, I want to move stuff out of my way. I have 1 egg left. Maybe I can do a fried egg or something, or I might make something else a little later. I have that cornbread mixture I could do. Okay. Oh, okay. So if say you do that like what I just did, here's what I'm going to show you a quick thing to do. Sometimes you're like, oh no. So I'm just going to quickly take my spatula, which I'll use for scraping. And also will help with some of the dries. Okay. There we go. Just mixed it up some. Not a big deal. Shh. Okay. So with the cake pan, you want it so that it does not stick. Well, that's for grilling. Okay. I use, in some stuff you've seen me, I'm using actually a spray bottle. That's what my mom has at her house. We're at my house, so I actually have a spray oil spray. What you're going to do is you're going to line the whole pan, go back and forth. Also, quickly do the sides. Now sometimes you see me do two. It's because I'll do the top and then I'll do the bottom. Okay. Or, excuse me, the top of the side and then more towards the actual bottom. Oh, this is two. With one top? Interesting. I'm not going to argue with that. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's a... Oh, there's a second plastic in there. Okay. There you go. I can make somebody else's cake later. Yeah, probably is going to be mine. Okay, so we're going to take this. Now you scrape the batter out so you get as much batter out as you can get from the bowl. Takes like a really tough, this is a heavy bowl, so I'm like really gripping it. Sometimes people do this, which actually helps. It's kind of like you're cradling it, almost similar to like a child sitting up and you're holding them. Except they weigh usually a little bit more than this bowl. So, put it in there. Now you're going like, why do you have a towel on your shoulder? Well, this is why. So you grab the towel so you just kind of like can wipe your hands when you need to. Okay. Now, I always do the little shaking a bit. You can do the tapping motion as well. And that's just to get everything kind of equal, okay? Sometimes you are going, like, I think back here, I don't know if you're able to see it. There's some oil that went on top. Don't worry about it. Because by the time this comes out, it sometimes has a hump to it. And that's okay too. Because when I put the frosting on top of it, it's kind of going to smooth it out some. Okay? So we're going to put this cake in the oven. I think it's for 30 minutes. Okay. Put it on top because heat always rises. So, it's preheated and it states 28 to 30 minutes. So I am going to put it on the lowest setting, the lowest number. So my timer is on and it's going to be set. Okay? So, in the meantime, if you have something else you need to do or you're going to fix some other foods, a great time is to do it now. Knowing that you have 28 minutes. Maybe if you were going to cook something, I know I'm going to do pizza, but it's going to be a higher temperature, so I'm going to do it after my cake is done and stuff. And I'm going to be doctoring up my pizza. But I could do it actually now while that's cooking, and I'll do it right with you guys. How's that, okay? So, usually by this time I'm ending it or I'm pausing it, and then we'll come back so it turns out to being 15 minutes. But for this is going to be a little bit something else. You're going to see a little bit into my world or my life. Okay. Now, one time I made actually there's a video of me actually making a pie. a banana cream pie from pudding. This one is cheesecake. Okay. So I'm probably won't do it with you guys. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a little later, okay? So while that's cooking, you get to see me. And if you're not into it, you can just fast forward to when the cake comes out, okay? So it won't hurt my feelings. I understand. I won't even know. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to take a pizza and I'm just going to doctor it up. Now you're saying, Miss Shaw, why don't you just make it from scratch? Because I don't want to. That's my thing. Also, too, is I have that going. I already have a sink full of dirty dishes that I need to start sticking in the dishwasher. Okay, so I took this pizza from Aldi's. Yeah, I'm going to give Aldi's the shout out. It's called Mama Kazi's Pizza Kitchen. The original thin crust. It's just the cheese. But to me, they don't put enough cheese on it. So, I'm going to go get my cheese. Bought some extra, I don't know if it's imitation or real mozzarella cheese. Get my Canadian bacon out. And I think I might do it on this side, so. I keep the directions because I will be baking it. Might take a little longer, but that's okay. So. Yeah. You get the easy tear and then it doesn't tear easy. Okay. So I like extra cheese. And because you're at home, you can put as much extra cheese on as you want to. I finally found this baking pan. My house, I think it used to be my mom's. And I was like, yay! Now, this is what I'm going to be eating. And I'm not sharing it. When I've been at my mom's house, I usually it's half pepperoni and half mine. And sometimes it's been a third cheese, third pepperoni, and a third Canadian bacon. Just because. Okay. So, next. I'm going to get a cutting board. Usually I'll do it on a plate, but because I'm near you guys. Now the reason you're seeing me go this way instead of the other way is because there's not enough room for me to get by unless I move the cart back some. And this is a great way you can still see me and stuff, so. So I take about 3 out. You can always add more. If you want to, you can just plop them right on the pizza. But I'm going to cut them up. Now, yeah. Oh, these are already fully cooked. So you can actually take them out and eat them. So they've already been cooked. Okay. Now, if you don't eat pork, then it's just extra cheese pizza or whatever toppings you want on your pizza. Me, I just had Canadian bacon. And my father got me into that. Canadian bacon on top of pizza. Now, if you're making something called Pizza Quick, guys, moms, if you're watching this too, something you can teach your kids, and it's really easy. Go get some pizza sauce and some mozzarella cheese and some bread, or use your bread you have at home. If you don't have pizza sauce, shh, don't tell the kids you use. Excuse me, you can use spaghetti sauce. So I'm just going to put this around on the pizza so that looks like I'm getting Canadian bacon and all this. When I reheat my pizzas, some people do it in the microwave. I always find it doesn't come out too good when I do it that way. But if you guys like it that way, that's fine. Some reheat the pizzas in like a fry pan. I just reheat it at 350 in the oven for like about 10 minutes. Actually less than 10 minutes sometimes. Okay. And this is like almost getting done. So I have a few extra pieces of these little bacons, so they're just going to be randomly put onto this pizza, like kind of where there's a big spot, might just stick it. And then I'm going to bake this for the time. It will probably take a little bit extra time to cook this because of the cheese that's on top of it. But I'll put it in, and then I'll take it out, and I'll warm up my chicken wings, which I don't mind warming up in the microwave. I just have to remember not warm them up too long, because then they do get too dried out. And then I'll have my pizza and wings. Okay? So I'm reusing something I bought yesterday for today. I'm adding something else to it. Plus, something that I made a couple of days ago, too, to go with something else that was already here. I warmed up some garlic bread. So I have garlic bread, pizza, and chicken wings. A good, afternoon or evening meal. So anyways, I'm actually going to pause this after 20 something minutes, and I'm going to then come back with the cake already that is coming out so you guys can see it, and we're going to cool it, and then at that time the pizza is going to go in for my lunch slash dinner slash party time. I don't know what you want to call it. Okay? So, I'm just going to pause this. Okay, guys, in a couple of minutes, the timer is going to go off. And I kind of cleaned up my area as well. Started my dishwasher and stuff. And I found this says, "Hello, gorgeous." So kind of like, you find these things and you're like, yes, I'm gorgeous. Okay? And also, just makes you feel good too. So, before the timer goes off, I'm actually going to check. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out, I don't think, well, maybe I might be, I'm going to move this so you can see me actually do it, okay? Yep, this is my oven. This is my, I have my bathroom next to it. That's just how this house is laid out. So I'm going to check. I'll bring this out. Ooh, this looks good. Okay. It almost looks like a little bit overcooked. Actually done. Well, I'm going to see, I go in, I come right out, and it's mostly clean. So, this cake is done. Now, I did turn it off because actually I gotta turn the heat up. I should just turn back on. I have this tendency of turning the oven off as soon as things come off, and I'm going to show you. So, My next thing, which I will not show you, or to the end, is it says 400. I put it on a little too much. Okay. 400. Yeah. It says put the frozen pizza in. Well, this got thawed out for 12 to 15 minutes. So, here's my pizza. It says middle rack, so the cake was on the top rack. I'm putting this on the. I'm going to put it for the 12 minutes. Now, because you saw me do the pizza, at first I was going to be like, nah, you're not going to see the pizza. Actually, I'm going, as bonus, you are going to see the pizza come out. So right now I'm going to pause it. The cake is out. It is ready. I can lift it up a little bit. So let it. Okay. It's a little brown, but the whipped cream frosting is going to be on. I'll be doing that tomorrow. And then as soon as I am done with that, all of a sudden that's done. The top's going to go on. I have chocolate sprinkles I'm going to put on top. And that is going to be my birthday cake for one of my students. Tomorrow is his birthday. It's Monday. I actually, by the time I load this, it's going to be today and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to pause this now. I got a phone call. Talk to you later. Hey guys, the pizza's almost ready. So I've been checking on it while this was on pause. I also warmed up some of my wings I got yesterday. I found that, as I showed you, I had some breadsticks. Stuck them in the oven to warm them up a little bit while the pizza was going on. Excuse me. Oh. I like milk with my pizza, but I will also drink soda too. Some people are like, milk with pizza? Ew. I drink milk with spaghetti too, but I know when I'm out, I'll just drink soda. I do not drink the milk because you get like this amount of milk and you got this much, and it's like, no, I need more milk. And also it gets warm too, and I like my milk cold. So, and the dishwasher is going. So. Alright, I'm going to say this is done before the timer goes off. So the cheese is nice and melted. Sometimes some people want the cheese on top to like get a little bit golden brown. My thing is I don't need it burnt on the bottom. Okay? Oven's off. I usually keep it open a little bit, get the heat out, bring it into the house and stuff. So I'm going to have another plate for my food. But anyways, before I even cut this, I'm going to show you the pizza. So you got the bonus of my Canadian bacon pizza, and I cooked that all at the same time I was making a cake for somebody else. So you can do two things at once, guys. Just got to learn how to plan and stuff. So anyways, this is going on a little less than 30 minutes. So for right now, I'm just going to say have a good day, and I hope you stay well, stay safe, practice those social distancing, do what you need to keep safe and stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to come back together soon. Okay, take care. Bye.